Before we dive into this incredible story, let us know where you're watching from in the comments below. If you enjoy heartwarming and inspiring stories like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because tomorrow, we have another special story just for you. The story opens with a sweeping shot of Raymond's farm at sunrise. The camera captures the beauty of the valley, but also the signs of neglect, a broken fence, overgrown fields, and a barn in need of repair. Raymond, a man in his late 50s, is seen feeding his chickens, his face etched with exhaustion. His voiceover narrates the history of the farm, passed down through generations, and his pride in continuing the legacy. However, the farm is struggling. The rising cost of feed, competition from industrial farms, and dwindling demand for his traditional eggs have pushed Raymond to the brink of bankruptcy. His wife, Sarah, passed away 5 years ago, leaving him to manage the farm alone. Their son, Michael, moved to the city to pursue a corporate job, leaving Raymond feeling abandoned and isolated. One evening, as Raymond walks through his fields, he stumbles upon a cluster of jet black eggs hidden in the tall grass. He freezes, his heart racing. The eggs are smooth, almost otherworldly, and emit a faint, mysterious glow under the moonlight. Raymond's initial shock turns to curiosity. Could these eggs be the miracle he's been praying for? Raymond carefully collects the eggs and places them in an incubator in his barn. He spends hours researching black eggs but finds no answers. The local veterinarian, Dr. Emily Carter, is equally baffled. She suggests the eggs might belong to a rare breed of bird, but without more information, they can only wait and see. As the days pass, Raymond becomes obsessed with the eggs. He adjusts the incubator's temperature and humidity meticulously, treating them like precious treasures. His neighbors, including his best friend Jake, notice his strange behavior and begin to gossip. Some believe Raymond is losing his mind, while others think he's onto something extraordinary. Meanwhile, Raymond's financial troubles worsen. The bank sends a final notice, threatening to foreclose on the farm. Desperate, Raymond considers selling the land but can't bring himself to do it. The farm is his last connection to his family and his identity. He clings to the hope that the black eggs will hatch and change his fate. One night, a severe storm hits the valley, causing widespread damage. Raymond's barn roof collapses, and several of his chickens are injured. The community rallies together to help him rebuild. But the incident leaves Raymond feeling even more vulnerable. During the cleanup, Jake discovers the incubator and the black eggs. He confronts Raymond, who finally reveals the truth. Jake is skeptical but agrees to keep the secret. Together, they monitor the eggs, their friendship strengthening as they share the burden of uncertainty. The storm also brings Raymond closer to Dr. Emily, who offers emotional support and practical advice. A subtle romance begins to blossom between them, adding a layer of warmth to the story. Weeks pass, and the eggs show no signs of hatching. Raymond's hope begins to wane, and he falls into a deep depression. One morning, he wakes up with a high fever, too weak to tend to the farm. Jake steps in, taking over Raymond's chores and caring for the eggs. He becomes the unsung hero, ensuring the farm doesn't fall apart while Raymond recovers. One evening, as Jake checks the incubator, he hears a faint peeping sound. His heart races as he sees a small crack forming on one of the black eggs. He rushes to Raymond's bedside, shaking him awake. Together, they watch in awe as the first chick emerges. Its feathers are a glossy black, shimmering with an iridescent sheen. The chick's eyes are bright and curious, and it lets out a triumphant chirp. Over the next few hours, the remaining eggs hatch, revealing a brood of stunning black chicks. Raymond and Jake are speechless, their emotions overwhelming. Dr. Emily is called in to examine the chicks, and she confirms they are ayam cemani, a rare Indonesian breed known for their entirely black features. The discovery is nothing short of miraculous. News of the Semini chicks spreads like wildfire. The community is abuzz with excitement, and reporters from nearby towns arrive to cover the story. Raymond's farm becomes a local sensation, drawing visitors eager to see the rare birds. The chicks' unique beauty and rarity attract the attention of wealthy collectors and investors, including Mr. Harris, a prominent businessman with a passion for exotic breeds. Mr. Harris offers Raymond a partnership, providing the financial support needed to expand the farm and establish a breeding program for the Semini. Raymond hesitates, wary of losing control of his family's legacy. But Jake and Dr. Emily encourage him to take the leap. With their support, Raymond accepts the offer, securing the farm's future. As the farm thrives, Raymond's relationship with Dr. Emily deepens. They share quiet moments together, reflecting on the journey that brought them here. Jake becomes Raymond's right-hand man, managing the day-to-day operations and ensuring the farm runs smoothly. The community, once skeptical, now celebrates Raymond's success, proud to be part of his story. Months later, the Semini chicks have grown into magnificent birds, their feathers gleaming in the sunlight. Raymond's farm is now a thriving business, attracting visitors from across the country. The farm's eggs and meat are in high demand, fetching premium prices. Raymond uses the profits to modernize the farm, install solar panels, and create a sustainable operation that honors his family's legacy. In a heartfelt moment, Raymond's son Michael returns to the farm, inspired by his father's resilience. He apologizes for abandoning the family business and expresses his desire to learn the ropes. Raymond welcomes him with open arms, grateful to have his son by his side. The story ends with Raymond standing in the fields, watching the Semini birds roam freely. He reflects on the journey, from despair to hope, and the miracles that can happen when you refuse to give up. The camera pans out, showing the vibrant, thriving farm as Raymond's voiceover delivers a final message. Sometimes, when you're at your lowest, the universe sends you a sign. All you have to do is believe.